What's up everyone, it's me Metabel and I'm going to show you how to make a combat system with the strongest battlegrounds in Robloxstudio. This video was suggested by... So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is make our animations. So go to replicated storage, click the plus and make a folder. Call the folder animations. And inside the folder, create another folder and call it M1s. Unlike other combat systems, this works on both R6 and R16 rigs. To animate, we need a rig. So go to Avatar, Rig Builder. So just do anything you want, it works better with R15. Choose Block Avatar, put it somewhere in the workspace. Now click on Animation Editor and click on your rig. You can call the animation whatever you want, I'll just name it Punch 1 Vid. Now just make your keyframes and move the rig around. Okay, now when you're done animating the first animation, go to the three dots, click Animation Priority and Action. And also, click on this little graph over here, press Confirm, right click, and add an animation event. And just click on this little banner, add event, name it Hit, and make the parameter also Hit. Do not forget this step, this is sort of important. Okay, so now just go and publish to Roblox. You can just title it whatever you want. Asset category animation. Contact type is supposed to be a developer item. And press save. Make sure to copy the animation ID and close. So now go to our M1s. Create an animation object. Paste the animation ID in and just call it 1. To the three dots and click on create new. And just repeat the steps. Go to animation priority, action 2, animate it, click on the graph, confirm, add an animation event, click on the banner icon, hit. M1's animation, paste the ID, name it to 2, and just repeat these steps. Now close the animation editor, go to replicated storage, create another folder, and name it remote. And name it remotes. So now we're going to create a remote event. So just create a remote event here. You can call it anything you want. I'm just going to call it combat remote. And now we're going to search for some sound effects to put in. So open your toolbox at home. Click on models and put it and set it to audio. And just search for anything like hit VFX or hit SFX, sorry. And you'll probably find some. This is good for like the final attack. So go to sound service, insert, and go to click on sound service again and insert your two SFX. You can just call, I'm going to rename my sound effects to hit final. And this one will be hit SFX. The last one will be hit final. Now save your place. And this is where we get into the actual scripting part. So let's get started. To starter player, go to starter player scripts and create a local script. You can name the local script anything you want. I'm just going to call it combat client and delete the print hello world. Now we're going to make some variables. So do local plr is equal to game dot players dot local player. So basically what we're saying here is we're just like getting the players that join the game. Local character is equal to plr dot character or plr dot character added weight. So we're getting the character Okay, we can just get the humanoid. We're doing local humanoid is equal to character wait for child humanoid. So if you're wondering what the humanoid is, inside every character, there's something called a humanoid. You can basically change the appearance. It's basically like the core of the character. Now we need to make a variable for the services. So we have to get replicated storage since our animation and remote event is located there. So to do that, do local rs is equal to game dot get service colon get service replicate storage and and underneath that line do local uis is equal to game get service user input service. So basically we need the user input service to detect player's input. Like if I press F, I need the user input service to actually detect the input. Local cooldown is equal to false. So this is like cooldown is basically like after how much time you can attack again. Clicked is equal to false. Local press time, the amount of time that we've pressed, and local new press time. And we're going to make a variable for the combo as well. So local combo. And let's just set it for 0 for now. So basically how we're going to do the combo is it will now be 0, but like more times we click it will increase by 1. So we're going to make something called the table. It's basically used for storing data and we can take that data out and modify it. To make a table, you need to do local anims is equal to bracket is equal to curly braces. So just square braces, square brackets, and then one inside is equal to humanoid, wait for animator, and then load animations. Load animation, don't put an S at the end. Do rs, replicate storage that we defined over here. Dot animations, dot m1s, square brackets, double quotations, 1. So basically what we're seeing here is we're creating something called 1 and we're assigning it to we're basically just finding our animations. So inside replicated storage we have a folder called animations, and inside that folder we have a folder called m1s, and we have all our m1s here, all our attack animations inside here. So this is basically what we're saying. Now just copy paste this line 5 times, like the amount of animations you have. And make sure you put a comma at the end, like this. Otherwise, it will give you an error. So just change the value here 2 and 2. Here 3 and 3 and 4 and then 5. So now we have all our animations stored in a table called anims. So basically now we need to get our remote event, which is also in replicate storage. So just do local combat remote is equal to rs dot remotes wait for child combat remote. So we're basically saying in replicated storage we have a folder called remotes and it's called combat remotes. So you can just call this part whatever you want. I'm just going to call combat remote. Now we're going to make a function for when the M1 resets. So if we click after too much time, it will reset back to the first animation. So do local function M1 reset. Now do press time is equal to tick. So what tick basically means is, tick is an inbuilt function in Robloxstudio. It basically counts our current time in seconds. So just let's get our anims table. Square brackets 1. So we're getting the first animation. Play. So basically now we're playing the first animation in our table. Now do local connection is equal to anims is equal to anim square brackets 1. So we're getting our first animation. So now do get marker reached signal. While animating, we have created one marker called hit. So we're basically getting that marker. Do connect function. So we're connecting it to the function. And just now we're gonna fire our remote event. So just do combat remotes, fire server with combo passing. So we're just firing this remote event. Now we're gonna disconnect our table. So just do anims disconnect. So now I've disconnected our table. That's basically it for the reset function. Now go down 2 lines, and on line 35, do UIS dot input begin colon connect function, and here we're just going to put input and gain processed event. So now we're taking our input service and we're using a method called input begin, and we're connecting it to a function with input and game processed event passing. So now if game processed event, then return end. So basically what this is saying, if the player is doing something else, like typing in the chat, it'll just stop. So like we can't attack when we're typing in chat. So if clicked is equal to false and cooldown is equal to false, then so basically what we're saying here is if we have not clicked and our cooldown is set to false, then we do something. So now just do if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot mouse button 1. Then so basically what we're saying is we're just like defining if the input is mouse button 1, then continue the line of code. And we're gonna set click to true. So clicked is equal to true. So now the combo variable that we have made now, basically every time we click, we're going to add it by 1. So that's why we named our tables. That's why we named our animations like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to be adding our combo by 1. So to do that, we just need to do combo is equal to combo plus 1. So now we're just going to if combo is equal to 1, then so if the combo is 1, then so now we're just gonna copy paste over here. Copy paste what we did here. So press time is equal to tick. We're just going to calculate the time. We're going to play the animation. So we're just firing the remote to the server. So the server knows when we have pressed, when we have clicked. So the server knows when we have pressed the input. Now we're just going to do else if combo is greater than 1 and combo is less than 5, then so what we're saying here, if the combo is greater than 1 and less than 5, then we're going to do new press time is equal to tick local actual time is equal to new press time minus press time. So basically we're calculating the time it took for the player to press again. So to do that we need to do new press time minus press time. Now we're going to do if actual time is less than 2, then if the time is less than 2, then we're going to do press time is equal to tick and anims, square brackets, combo, play. Now just do local connection. And we're just getting our signal and connecting to a function. And we're firing our remote event and we're just disconnecting the connection. Now here we're going to do else. M1 reset combo is equal to 1. So basically what we're saying on this line of code is if we took too much time or time more than 2 seconds, then it will reset the combo. It will set the combo number to 1 and it will call our M1 reset function. So now we're going to do else if combo is equal to 5, then so if the combo number is 5, then we do new press time is equal to tick. We will calculate how much time has passed. So for actual time is equal to new press time minus press time. If actual time is less than 2, so if it's less than 2 seconds, then we make the cooldown true, and we'll do new press time is equal to tick. Press time is equal to tick, not new press time. Now we'll just play all our animations. So anims, square brackets combo play, local connection. Now connection is equal to anims, combo, get marker reached, signal, hit, and connect to a function. And we're going to fire our events. So combat remote, fire server combo passing. And now we're going to disconnect the connection. Disconnect. We're basically just repeating what we did here. Now over here, we will do tasks dot wait 2. So after 2 seconds, we're gonna set the cooldown we're gonna set the cooldown to false, the combo to 0, and click to false. And then we're going to do else M1 reset. So if we took too much time, we'll reset the combo. So now over here, we're going to do delay 0.35, comma function. So if clicked is equal to true, then clicked is equal to false. Okay, so now it's time to go to the server script. So let's go to server script service and press on the plus button and create a regular script. Delete print hello world. So basically now we need our remote zone. So do local combat remote. We'll just define it in this code. Game.replicated storage .remotes. Wait for child combat remote. So now we're going to be making a herd animation. So basically, when the player gets hit, Like if this rig gets hit, it will play an animation to show that it got hit. Just go to Avatar Animation Editor. Click on your rig, create a new animation, just type it, just call it hurt. And yeah, just continue animating. Now publish to Roblox, save, copy the ID and close. Go to replicated storage, add a new animation. Let's call it hurt, and paste in the ID. And now go back to your script and let's make another a table to hold our animations. So let's do anims is equal to do hit1 is equal to game dot replicated storage dot animations. Wait for child. Hurt. So now we got our animation. Now combat remote dot on server event connect function PLR combo. So basically what we're saying here is, or here we have fire.combat remote events. So if it has received this event and it's on the server, then connect it to a function with player and combo passing. Now do local character. This is basically going to be the same as before. We're just defining the character. I'm going to call it char if you want. Player dot character or player dot character added. Wait. Local humanoid is equal to character. Wait for child. Humanoid. And local HRP is equal to character, wait for child, humanoid, root, part. Make sure the capitalizations are correct. So what the humanoid root part is, it's basically like the roots of the player. You can add things like attachments, particle emitters to it, and to customize it. So yeah. So now we're gonna make a parameter. To do that, we just do local params is equal to overlap params dot new. So what does this line mean? So local params is equal to overlap params dot new. It basically means we are creating a new instance of overlap params, like a data type, and assigning it to a local variable called params. So yeah, that's basically what this line of code means. So now do params dot filter type is equal to enum dot raycast filter type dot exclude params dot filter instances is equal to curly braces character. So now we're going to be making our hitbox. So do local inside hitbox is equal to workspace dot get workspace colon get part inbounds in box get part bounds in box. So do hrp dot cframe with a capital C and F times cframe dot new 0 0 minus 3 vector 3 dot new 5 5 5 5 5 5 params. So basically we're getting the parts inside a hitbox, and here wherever we're looking at, the hitbox will spawn over here. So let's do if inside hitbox, then so for IV in pairs inside hitbox2, this is a for loop and it will loop through what the hitbox has detected. If v.name is equal to humanoid root part, then So basically what we're doing on this line is we're checking if we use a humanoid root part so the player doesn't detect its own humanoid and attack themselves. Now do local enemy root is equal to v. So now we're making a variable for the enemy's humanoid root part. Local enemy humanoid. We're also making one for the enemy's humanoid is equal to v. Find first child humanoid. So now do local animation track is equal to enemy humanoid load animation anims dot hit one. We're loading the animation that we stored in our table. Animation track play. So now we're playing the animation. So now we're gonna do the audio part. So we put the sound effects in our sound service. So you have hit final and hit SFX. So just do local hit SFX is equal to game.soundService. Wait for child. Hit SFX. So we're getting our sound effects here. And we're gonna clone it. Hit SFX.parent is equal to enemy root. So the hit sound effects will play inside our enemy's root part. Let's do this for the final SFX as well. Local final SFX is equal to game.soundService. Wait for child. Hit final is equal to enemy root. So now we're actually going to get to the part where we damage the opponent or enemy. So for that we need to do if combo is less than 5, then if our combo number is less than 5, then we're going to enemy humanoid take damage, and we're going to do the amount of damage you want to give. I'll just do 10. Now we're going to play our sound effects. So hit SFX, play. And now to remove the sound effects, we're going to do game.debris, add item, hit SFX, and effects dot time length. So basically what we're doing here is we're removing our sound effects. We're saying that this is the sound effect we want to remove, and this is the amount of time we want to remove it in. So we're removing it when the sound effect finishes. Now we'll align under and do else. So if it is greater than 5 or more, we'll do enemy humanoid take damage. Amount of damage, I'll just do 18. Let's just copy and paste this and do final SFX. So now we're going to make our knockback. So just do KB. You can call this anything you want. You can even put knockback. This is just the variable name. Wait, we'll also do local KB is equal to instance.new body velocity. So velocity is speed with direction. We're just creating the speed and parenting it to the enemy root part. Now we do kb.maxForce is equal to vector3.new. I'll just do math.huge for all. So over here we're adding the force value. kb.velocity is equal to humanoid root part dot cframe dot look vector times 50. The more intense you want the knockback to be, the more you have to change the value. Game.debris, add item, KB, 0.3. So on this line, so we're just removing the knockback. We're just removing the knockback in 0.3 seconds after we hit the player. So now we have finally completed our combat system. Let's test it out to see if it works. The hurt animation and sound effects is playing. It's doing damage. Our animation is playing. Let's see if our knockback works. Yes, our knockback does work, and it does play the sound effects. If you face any error, put it down in the comments or join my Discord server. Now, see you guys in another video.